Gunfreak Nation. This is the president, TElectrik, and I need to know, are you ready? I really do feel that war is coming. War is coming. Low key, it has already happened, and it's happening right now. Listen, I need each and every one of you, if you take your life, your family's life serious, the protection, their safety serious, you must arm up now. Because the shit is about to hit the fan. And it's hitting the fan right now. The reports that I'm getting from fellow Gunfreak Nation members throughout the country, this stuff is not making the news. There's the news, the liberal media machine is suppressing it. It's a whole lot worse than being reported. Everybody, including me, is talking about what happened in Aurora, Colorado, where they took over, the Venezuelan gang took over that apartment complex. I'm getting reports that it's happening in Chicago and in Florida. That they're taking over. In Florida, somebody reported to me that a couple of neighborhoods, a couple of blocks, have been took over by these gangs that the Biden administration allowed in. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. You see the crazy games that these politicians play, especially the Democrats, how they will blame the border crisis on Trump because they say he derailed some type of agreement that they was going to be stricter on the border, and or whatever. It's all BS. Bullshit. Because guess what, y'all? This didn't happen overnight. This crisis that we are now full-blown in accumulated over the last 3.5, maybe 4 years when Biden and Harris first took office. They undid everything that Trump did, and they left the borders wide open. But they would blame it on Trump. Oh, he didn't. They wait till election year to try to come up with some type of game plan or whatever. It's all for votes to make themselves look good. Even though the last 3 years, 4 years, they allowed that border to be wide open. So if I was Trump, I wouldn't want to fix your mess either. But I'm telling you, it's more to it. It goes deeper. It's by design. They allow those people, and my heart goes out to the legit ones that really do want to come and make a better life for themselves and their families. I'm all for it. I don't have that type of heart to hate on nobody. I don't hate nobody. I don't believe in racism. I really don't. But at the same time, when you allowing, when you got countries like Venezuela, emptying out their prisons and their, insane asylums, you're going to have hardcore criminals crossing into the border. And let's just face it, The natural human instinct we all born with is surviving, man. If they come from the mean streets of Venezuela, the cities over there in Venezuela, man, they are hardcore compared to over here. Like I said in my previous video, being in this country is like Disneyland to them from where they come from. But they were allowed in. You cannot tell me otherwise. They were allowed in for an agenda, a sinister, insidious agenda. And I really do, I'm going to be honest with you, and I don't like to get racial or political. Well, I get political, but I believe that they allowed the man to replace us. Our votes don't matter no more. And then a lot of us are waking up to their bullshit and voting independent, voting Republican. So you know what they did? We're going to allow millions and millions of people over here, and eventually they will get the right to vote. Who do you think they're going to vote for? Because once they over here, they here. And they getting benefits. You think they're going to vote for the party that, you know, that's talking about, you know, deporting them back to where they came from? Hell no. When you look at it, it's diabolical and ingenious at the same time. Biden got in there and was like, you know what? We losing the black vote. You know, half of them, you know, looking to vote for Trump now. They waking up. So you know what? I'm going to allow the border wide open. And we going to let all these immigrants in. And eventually they going to get, we had passed a bill or something where they can vote. They're getting everything else. They got the food stamps. They're getting cash cards. They're getting put up in luxury hotels. And I'm not hating on them people, especially the legitimate ones that really need help. But what about the everyday average Americans that is doing worse off than the immigrants, the illegal immigrants, the migrants? That's fucked up on every level. And like I said, low key, the war has already started. I just was told by a Gunfreaknation member in Chicago, a Venezuelan gang member just deleted a famous Chicago rapper. So now it's warfare. I'm hearing from my sources in Cali that the Bloods and the Crips are coming together. The reason why they came together is they trying to fight the Venezuelan gangs that's moving into their territory, trying to take over. And it's only a matter of time before it reaches your doorstep. Now I'm hearing reports that several in Colorado, California, Vegas, several gun shops have been broken into and robbed, and they done took all the guns. Tell me that war is not coming. Tell me that they're not about to try to take over. These are hardcore battle gang members. And they're suppressing it. It's not being seen on the news because it's the election year and they ain't trying to make Harris look bad, man. But she played a part in this. I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Something is about to explode, man. This has been brewing for 3.5 years, almost 4 years. And now you're seeing the blowback from it. It's getting ready to explode. And when that shit really do hit the fan and it reach your doorstep, for those of you that's in the burbs, oh, that's only in the hood. That's in the hood. It ain't out here in the suburbs. No. Guess what? They got the balls to go out in the burbs and target y'all too, because you know what? That's where the money is at. So y'all even bigger targets than we are in the hood. I'm telling you, get armed now. Your life and the safety of your family is going to depend on it. They're not robbing them gun shops just to try to sell them guns. They robbing them gun shops for themselves so they can be armed. See, human nature is survival. They coming over here and they like, okay, this is America right now. We about to make money. We about to take over some shit. Don't let it be your house that they taking over the next. Don't be the next target for them. Arm up. And I'm all for righteous people. I don't have no problem. I love everybody. Everybody. I don't care whether you Mexican, I don't care whether you white, I don't care whether you Chinese. It don't matter. It's all about the purity of your heart, man. Having love for one another and recognizing that we all human beings and we should all get along but that's in a perfect world. All those people are not coming over here for a better life. Some of them are coming over here to commit crimes of opportunity and to do a takeover. And I believe that the government, this president, this administration, this is all by design. Why else would you let millions and millions and millions, upwards of 30 million people come into the country? If those people were conservative or Republican, you think they would allow them in the country so the Republicans can get all their votes? Think about it, man. Use your common sense. Common sense tells you that this was done on purpose. And they unleashing them on the streets to terrorize us American people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just be honest with you, man. It's been several from my sources, because I don't want to name them because they told me not to. It's a lot going on. And you already know how the assaults on women has been happening. I ain't just, we got American savages that do that. So I'm not going to make no big deal out of it when we dealing with pedophiles already here in the country. But to add more, even more hardcore, that's crossing the border, that's even worse. Never before in this day and in this time should you not be savage ready. You got to be savage ready more than ever right now. Because it's just a matter of time before chaos is going to come to your city and knock at your door. And you need to be ready. You need to answer it not with a stick, but with that funky town sender. Because they are not playing. You cannot put nothing past this government. I truly feel that if they think that they're gonna lose this election, it's gonna go one or the other. Either they're gonna try to rig it again, or they're gonna try to do something so catastrophic that they're gonna call in martial law and stop the elections, man. I don't put nothing past them. We living in dangerous, perilous times right now. And all I can do is just hope for the best and be prepared for the worst. because I believe that something bad, something big gonna happen, and it's gonna be like bad, real bad. And y'all need to get ready. Get your water, get your food, get your masks, and most important, get your ammo and your funky town senders. Protect your family, protect your property. Because as you can see, in Colorado, they evicting people out. Black, white, Hispanic, it don't matter. They evict them. And the ones that stay got to pay them rent now. So we got a war that's happening right now, and it's only a matter of time before it just explodes. And it's going to be open warfare in the streets. A lot of people, oh, T, that's too far-fetched, man. You're taking it too far. Brother, I'm calling it how I see it. And I always have seen the potential of something escalating to that point. That's how you be savage ready. You can't always be in the here and now. You got to be like, hey, man, if this right here is going down right now, what's going to happen 2 weeks from now? What's going to happen 2 months from now? What's going to happen 2 years from now? I'm telling y'all, I love y'all. But y'all got to get ready. And I know I'm preaching to the choir. But is somebody out there need to hear this message right now, man? Is somebody out there that got their back up against the wall, they on the fence right now? Should I go buy me a firearm? Should I go buy me a funky town sender? My question to that, brother, look, do you love your life? Do you love your loved ones? Then you need to be able to put yourself in that situation where you can protect them and not depend on the police. Because them people that's being evicted and terrorized in that apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado, and in Chicago, where's the police at? Why are they being allowed to do that? I'm telling you this. The government, they're playing a role in all of this. They're complicit. They're complicit. They're playing a role in what's going on. Don't just think that this just fell out the sky. We just now saying it, but this been, like I said, 3.5. This is 3.5 years in the making. And it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Because we got these other countries emptying out their prisons and sending the worst of their people over here. And now they about to prey on us. And it's a whole lot of sheep out there. It's a whole lot of people out there that call Gunfreaknation members, people like us, crazy. What do you need all those guns for? Those are weapons of war. Well, damn it. We living in a war zone. If the criminals got it, then we must have it too. We must have it too. Who are you? Who do you think you are to dictate what you think we should have or what we should not have? Those are the very same people that's going to be down on their knees, begging us to let them in because their apartment or house been taken over. But you know what? While they're down on their knees, you know what them Venezuelan gangs going to do? They're going to unzip their pants and say, get the sucking. If you ain't trucking, get the sucking. It's just as simple as that. I'd be damned if I be a slave. I'd be damned if I have to fall on to my knees and beg and plead. It's happening right now. People, I'm trying to tell you right now. Literally, while you watching this video, it is happening right now. I'm telling you now, fortify your house. Strengthen the windows, the doors. We enforce all that because you just never know. You should do that anyway. We already got regular savages that come in and do horrible things to you. You know that. You already know that. And they ain't coming in no more just to take a iPad or your electronics or your money. They coming in for you. They get their rocks off on you. They want your body. They want your temple. Your body, in the Bible says your body is a temple. They want your temple. Protect your temple. Women, protect your temple. Men, because they're attacking them too. Protect your temple. Protect your ass is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Gun Freak Nation, listen, stay armed. Stay responsible with your firearm. Stay righteous. And be ready to send them stinking savages to Funky Town. Because it's bad, man. Everything is not being reported on the news, but it's a lot worse than what you see on the news. We got low-key, we got a war that's being fought right now. And it's only a matter of time before they make it to your street, before they make it to your doorstep. Don't expect nobody to come to your rescue. Rescue yourself. Rescue yourself. I love you, Gun Freak Nation. Salute.